Gold Squad TV. Celtics defeat the Bucks in overtime, 122 to 113 to improve to 6-6 on the season. Dennis Schroder had 38 points. Really came up really big, despite turnovers. He had 38 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. Jayson Tatum had 27 points on 25 shooting with 11 rebounds. I'm going to get to Tatum in a minute. Time Lord had a pretty good game. Time Lord had 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Marcus Smart played okay, 19 points, 6 assists. Richardson was pretty trash today. Horford had 9 points today. You know, we're lucky. We're very fortunate to win this game. Really kind of had no business winning this game. Milwaukee's undermanned. They had no Giannis, no Middleton. And yet, we still managed to somehow choke the game in the fourth quarter. We're very fortunate to win this game. Jayson Tatum is the most frustrating basketball player to ever watch that has that talent. This dude, I'm not even going to get into that last shot he had where he made it even more difficult. He got the shot off, but it was one of the most difficult possessions I've ever seen a basketball player make for himself, ever. Let's not even talk about the fact that he went 10 for 25 shooting again. His shooting percentages are horrendous. And his free throw shooting, man, his free throw shooting's been pretty damn bad this year. He bricked 2 free throws in overtime. It took Bobby Portis to try to go for the rebound and throw the ball into the backboard by accident for us to get that possession back. Dennis Schroder, by all accounts, saved us today. That said, I have no clue why Ime Udoka refuses to play Peyton Pritchard. I have no idea. Again, I'm going to say it again. Peyton Pritchard proved himself a year ago. He never cheats the game. He's been nothing but a class act and a big-time player for this team. Even hit a few game winners for us last year. And yet, you're not even going to play him? It's crazy because Ime's from Portland, and so does Pritchard. He's from the Portland area. For some reason, Pritchard's not getting any minutes. I mean, Schroder's playing well. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying take Schroder off the court. But there's no way you could tell me that Peyton Pritchard wouldn't have added about 10 to 15 points off that bench. We would have won this game going away in regulation. That said, it is what it is. I don't know. Ime wants to go and keep Jay Rich in the game. Jay Rich was pretty trash today. You know, he, in a lot of ways, when the fourth quarter started, a couple of his breaks pretty much led to Milwaukee coming back after we had an 8-point lead. Side note, there was a point where Marcus Smart chucked a 3 on a fast break, bricked it, and didn't get it back on defense, and Pat Connaughton burned him for the 3 on the other end. That's got to get cleaned up, man. I mean, that's got to get cleaned up. That said, I must say, man, you know, I must say that this is an important win, no doubt. But ultimately, at the end of the day, still not impressed with Tatum. I feel like Tatum's really underwhelming. He doesn't want to make the game more simple for him. And you know what? I'm starting to get really frustrated with him. Because after the Dallas game, he said something to the effect that I'm not going to change my game. This is how I play, and this is how I'm always going to play. Well, when no one's debating whether you're offensively talented, what I'm debating is why you make the game so difficult for yourself. Why do you do all this dribbling, man? You dribbling from the 3-point line. That last play was inexcusable, man. Like, just get the ball. Then he had a play in overtime where he had the ball on the perimeter and took a step back 3 sideways with like 2 seconds left on the shot clock and airballed it. Luckily, he didn't come back to bite us in our ass. But he had a lane. The thing is, he was sitting there, he was holding onto the ball, like I've been saying he does too much. Isolated, when all he had to do was get a step on Holiday, and he would have got to the line, at least would have got to the damn free throw line, if not, had a empty lane for him to dunk the ball. This man, for as credible of a talent Jayson Tatum is, he might have the worst basketball IQ I've ever seen of a guy that talented. I don't know. Does he watch film? JB would have took that shit to the rim. Yeah, like all it would have took is one split second to get around Holiday. He would have been forced to foul you, or you would have got hacked at the rim. Jayson Tatum does such a good job of bailing teams out with some of the things he does. So this win's definitely because of Schroder and Time Lord and Smart. I would definitely say Schroder, Time Lord, and Smart came up big in this game. Tatum put the most useless 27 points up I've ever seen. And he also had a play in regulation where we were up 106-100, and he goes to the penetrate, and his clumsy ass lets the ball go, gets stripped, doesn't get back on defense, and I believe Grayson Allen hit a three to make it 106-103. Either way, get back on defense, man. I don't know. This kid, listen, I'm going to say this right now. It's going to be the last thing I say about this game. And last thing I say about Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum has a lot of growing up to do. Everybody keeps saying Jaylen Brown's not a team guy. Jaylen Brown's fine. You need to start looking at your superstar here. Because to me, I feel like he's buying into the hype too much and has too many yes men in his corner. Drew Hamilton, I'm calling you out. You're the dude that trains this dude every summer. And yet, this dude still has a lot of the same habits in his game. Why are you teaching this man? Or why are you not teaching this dude to figure out different ways and different things to figure out in his game? To me, he's still doing a lot of the same things he did in from his second year on. And the only one year that I can remember where he kind of went away from it was the year that we had at 2020 season. And, you know, he was looking like a superstar that year. No one's debating how many points this man's going to score. I'm sure he could go and get you a 60-point game. But this can't be isolation, everybody back out. Even with Schroder scoring as much points, he also isolated a little too much. Move the damn ball, man. Like I said, we lucked out. We lucked out big time in this game. Celtics win in overtime, 122-113. Lord knows what would have happened if Giannis Middleton played and Jalen didn't play. This would have been a massacre the other way around. We lucked out. We got Cleveland tomorrow. Go Squad TV.